So one of the things I wanted to share of what my experience has been over the last couple of months with the whole abundance thing is I'm going to say that it has really challenged in all the right ways. The way that I see, I don't even want to say money, I want to say value. And I just want to share something that a friend of mine kind of challenged, one of my first big challenges when I was kind of starting up my company and pricing things. And I had this woman that she would just spend so much money. And I was always shocked by it, right? And so a friend of mine said, well, what do you think is a lot of money? And, at the time I was trying to put my daughter through college by myself, and I was living on my own, and I was supporting Rose. And I was like, gosh, it was a lot of money for me to write out a $10,000 check for Sage's, like whatever it was for her first semester at the her dorm or whatever it was. And I was like, that was a lot of money because then I still had to pay tuition on top of that. And he's like, okay, so for you, let's just say $10,000 is a lot of money to just fork over just randomly. And he was like, okay, so now what is not a lot of money? And I was like, well, it would be awesome if that was $1,000, right? And when you're putting it in perspective. And he was like, okay, but what would be that if somebody asked you for money, you wouldn't even think twice and you would just give it to him? I was like, okay, $20. And he was like, okay, perfect. So your no-brainer amount is $20. And oh, that really hurt is 10,000. Now, say your oh, that kind of hurt was 100,000 and your nothing was 2,000. So shift the way that you're seeing a lot of money and notice how that will change as you continue from here of what you think is a lot of money isn't a lot of money to some people. And that there are people out there that have a mindset where, $100,000 might be a little bit of an ouch, but 2,000 is what they would just throw down on an afternoon lunch with friends, just coming up with some stuff. So just that you see where I'm going.